Hello and welcome to Real and Virtual Outdoors. Let me see if I got audio. 9 times out of 10 I do, but the 10th time I don't do it, I don't have it. Hello? Yeah, we got audio. Martin, I was not late. I started on time, but I just left the stream starting soon sign up a little too long. I was going to the bathroom. Don't rush greatness. All right. Let's call a few folks out. Chris Everett. There's my friend Kelly Bullock. My good friend and fellow Gimp, Ernie Brown. Good to see you, Ernie. Hope that knee's going to be all right. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Y'all been talking a lot already. Good to see that. Martin's here. He's already been rushing me. Let's see. Rooster! And there's my friend Lisa Elliott, the most patient woman in the world. Well, it's Trucking Tuesday. How's everybody this week? Everybody doing good? Hope you're doing well. It's good to see everybody. I always have a nice crowd for Trucking Tuesday. And we're going to have a new computer desk tomorrow. I have bought an L-shaped desk, which will be an upgrade over the kitchen table that I've been using for a while. Kitchen table has served me. The wife and I do not eat at the kitchen table much. We like to take our meal and watch Gordon Ramsay, if I'm not watching YouTube. So on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we usually eat in front of the television. So we're going to have a new desk tomorrow, and we're going to talk about some of the stuff that we got coming up. All right, let's look at this job we got. This is a 1,100-mile trip. We're going to be taking a load of TVs. Artesia, Mexico to Fresno, California. Now, this is an 1,100-mile trip. So we usually do 2 trips on Thursday. This is probably going to be a long trip, so this is probably the only one we get to do today. But it'll be a nice long trip, and we'll have time to visit. I've already got the truck hooked up and on the trailer, and I am driving my truck today. Let's get in the cab of this dude, and I'll show you what we're pulling. It's just a single standard trailer. Load of televisions on it. This is a high-paying job. So there's the truck. That's my International. That has a 550 automatic transmission in it. Good to see you, Buck Williams. And that's just a regular television. Television company, rather, flat screen television. And the dog is saying hello. We got her hooked up. NJ, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. For those of you that have seen my truck before, we got the 6 guns on the steering wheel. We got our fishing magazines over here and our rods. For those of you who haven't seen it, that's what we got in the old truck. Pair of sunglasses down there. And we're ready to go. So let me turn my lights on, get my lights, everything turned on, and we're ready to get on down the pavement. So we are getting a desk, and I am getting that installed tomorrow. I'm paying somebody to do it. Let me just go ahead and tell you that. Troy is not gonna be doing that type of mess. I like the way my seat looks. I think I'm in good shape here. This is usually the way I drive. Let's adjust my lights and get those saved. So when I have to turn them on later, we're ready to roll. All right.
Ready to roll.
That's how you do that. Start this joker up. So I got a man coming tomorrow to install the desk. And we're going to have some lighting. That's my next project. We're going to have some gaming lighting. It's going
Turn
to be a
left.
little bit different environment when we play our games on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Saturday nights,
Go straight on.
when I do those lives, those lights ought to really shine. NJ the Bear Whisperer. I didn't see it, but I heard it on Hog Leg this morning. He's talking
Turn
about
left.
it. Or, well, it's actually on Late Night Conversation. But talking about you and the bear. Trying to get a little bit more conscious about looking both ways. I have a bad habit of just kind of easing on out there.
Go straight on.
Like I said, this is 1,165 mile trip, and we got 1,164 miles to go. Yeah, I looked and didn't see that car. That happens sometime, even on this game. You look, you don't see it. What's going on, Polar Bear? So I've been wanting to get a computer desk for a while. I got too much stuff. I need a little bit more room. So I had a man that installed the TVs on the wall for me on wall mounts. He's done a really good job. I called him and asked him if he wanted to put together a desk, and he's like, certainly. So he's coming tomorrow, and he will put that together, and I won't have to fuss with it, and me and my wife won't end up to fight over it. Worth the money. Now this is the same truck. This is the same original truck that I did put together when I bought a truck. This is not a new truck. It just got a new paint job on it. Got a few added features. And so this is the same truck. And we're going to try not to hit that stick again and look down like that. We're going to try to get there without making too much of a damage.
Go straight on.
On this truck. No, Ernie, you close. I'm not losing the fight. I'm avoiding it. There's a difference. Oh my goodness.
Go straight on.
Somehow my directions and my direction given to my wife does not ever work out in my favor, so I'm just going to pay somebody else to do it. Missy Kennedy. What's up, Missy? Good to see you, good to see you, good to see you. Appreciate it, Rooster. I didn't know you. You must be over the UK. I didn't know you was over the UK. Missy, you got a new icon. Too small for me to get a good look at it, but I know it's new. So like I said, we're gonna get some lighting, and we're gonna have a little bit of extras to kind of improve my streams. I've been working on playing Fishing Planet quite a bit. I'm trying to get
Go straight on.
to level 26, where we can unlock a certain lake that I want to go fish at. I want to do a live on that because it's got channel cats, blue cats, and flatheads all in the same lake, and they're big fish. And I've never fished it before. Fishing Planet is free on the Steam platform. It's also free on Xbox and PlayStation Network. John Parker hooked you up. That's good.
Go straight on.
The trick is with Fishing Planet, it's free, but you got to work really hard at unlocking everything. And some of the extras that they have, for instance, I bought a DLC for $20. It was basically a catfish rod and reel, lines, hook setup. So that's how they make the money. They let you play the game for free, and then they hit you up for all the extras, which you could earn, but it does take a while. Some of the extras are quite extensive and expensive. I've got one extra that I've been wanting to get for a long time, and it's called the Carp Lord Pack. It's $40, so that's where they make their money.
Go straight on.
I've been working on LSPDFR, which is the police game. Got the mods installed. That next time we see that, that's going to be a dramatically new looking game for y'all. I've got a bunch of modifications put in, and they're all working. So it's going to be a lot more stuff. New uniforms, new squad cars, new lighting system, new plate check reader, all kinds of enhanced content for that game. So it ought to be quite the law enforcement experience. Let me let this guy get on here. Come on in here, fella. Well, we're gonna do. Yes, it is a great game. We're gonna do the Fishing Planet game one Saturday night when I get the catfish portion unlocked, and we're gonna do that on StreamYard.
Go straight on.
I can play some of these games on StreamYard, and it works fine. We're gonna do that on StreamYard that night, and I'm gonna play the game. We're gonna have a panel night. We'll let folks come up and talk and visit if they want to. Right. Yeah, that's how they make their money, Buck. Good to see you, Buck. So I did fill up before I got the trailer. Took care of any repairs. I had a few minor repairs on the truck. So we got a tank of fuel, and we're rolling. Got like I said, this is a long trip. Usually we take 2 trips, but I decided to take one long one today. And if we can stay on the interstate, it won't take us long to get there. I think Kelly's got a show tonight. Him and Kevin, K&B Anglers. I don't know if they'll be on Kelly's channel or K&B's. I'm sure Kelly will tell us. Let's not forget about his show tonight. Thursday I will be back. Hell, I want to get over. I don't think that little car is going to let me get over. We're live on Thursday. So if anybody's got a request on a game they want me to play, let me know. I know I got a lot of games. We have fishing games. We have Hunter Call of the Wild, which we haven't played in a while. I'm going to touch on that in a minute. We've got the truck driving game. Have a trucking week. If y'all got something you want to see, let me know. And I've been playing a little cooking simulator a little bit. It's kind of fun. I know that's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but you know, real and virtual outdoors is about giving everybody a look at what they want to see. I know the wrestling game's popular, and I promise I'm going to get some new members of the catfish community avatars made. I just haven't done it yet. I have spent a lot of time on LSPDFR. I've probably got about 20 hours of modding installment time.
Keep
on
right
that game.
and then turn right.
And it really put me behind the curve when a wheelchair broke down, so I haven't made any characters, but I will
Turn
be doing
right.
that soon. That is on the message. That is on the agenda to get that done. So if y'all have a request of something you want to see on Thursday, let me know. And I'll make a thumbnail for it. Some of the games I've already got thumbnails made for. I keep some in reserve. That way I can pop it up there. Jubba! What's going on, Jubba? There's somebody I hadn't talked to in a while. We've been kind of missing each other. I have not been putting much on my Discord with the wheelchair broke down and the other projects that I've had going as we've been discussing. I got to get back to doing a little bit on my Discord, but I have not given up on that. I've just been busy on other projects. Moon over Miami, good to see you. So let's talk about Hunter Call of the Wild a minute while we drive. We are getting a new map. It is going to be Emerald something. Emerald Coast, maybe? I can't remember exactly what to call it. It's going to be an Australian map. It's going to be in the outback of Australia. It's actually going to be kind of a 2-part map from my understanding. It's going to be a desert area, and it's going to have a forest area.
Keep left and then turn left.
I do not know all the animals that's going to be on it. I don't know if that's even been released yet. I do know that we're going to have kangaroos,
Turn left.
sandbar deer, bangtang, which is basically a wild cow, and crocodiles, yes. And my understanding of the crocodiles is the alligators are going to be kind of reworked. I should be in the left lane. I'm probably going to get hit right here. I hope not. the crocodiles and the alligators are going to get reworked. So they're going to spend a little bit more time on land, which means they're going to be a little bit easier to hunt. They're very difficult to hunt in the water because of the shot placement. So I'm hearing that they're going to be reworked. So when
Keep left.
The Australian map, which is like I said, Emerald something. I got to exit here. They got to be blocked off. When that comes out, we're going to be doing some lives on it.
Okay. Let's find a new route.
And we're going to spend some time on that map on Thursdays for a couple of weeks, and we're going to check it out together and explore it. And I understand we're also getting a new rifle. We're going to be getting a 22-250. Some of you be like, what? Some of you may know what a 22-250 is. I actually had one. 22-250 is a very flat shooting rifle. It shoots a 55 grain bullet. It's got a big powder charge on it. That thing will shoot
Keep
500-600
right,
yards
and then
on
exit
flat.
right.
It's a very good varmint gun.
Exit
We
right.
used it for everything from varmints and deer. Well shot place with 22-250. And the vitals take care of a deer just as well as anything else. So I had one. I say I had one. We probably still got it.
Get
My
ready
brother,
to turn
I think,
left.
has it. That'll be an excellent varmint gun for that game.
Turn left.
I also understand that the 22 long rifle is going to be getting a facelift, a bump in power. They had that a little, in my opinion, that caliber was a little bit weak on their spectrum. There's been many of coyotes shot with a 22 rifle. Farmers use them all the time. There've been many coyotes and bobcats taken with a 22 rifle. So I understand they're bumping that round up where you can actually use it for varmints. So we're going to see how that turns out. I think that should have always probably been the case, because in a real life scenario, 22 is used a lot for varmints. And I'm sure there's a lot more to go,
Keep left.
that's going to be with it that I'm not talking about. I do know there's going to be some updates. What in the... Didn't you just take me off of this? You doggone. I'm going through here. I ain't doing that tour again, son. They redirected me. And I went around the way they asked me to, and doggone it, they want me to get off again. So we're going around that. So I know there's going to be some updates and a lot of fixes with it. So you're also getting a great one, fallow deer. So for you Call of the Wild people that's doing your hunting, you need to be sure that you're going to do if you got a red deer grind going, you need to make sure you try to get that finished before the update falls, because there will be a population reset on the fallows and the red deer. Crocodiles should be very popular to hunt. I understand that the crocodiles and the alligators are going to be more aggressive. So there's going to be a chance of getting eaten. And I'll probably be one of the first gamers to get eaten. All right. Now that I got all the announcement out, I can breathe a little bit. So if there's a game y'all want to see on Thursday, just shoot me in chat or a message and we'll get her going. We haven't played, like I said, Call of the Wild in a while, but I'm fixing to get that going again. Need to get over here. $968 miles to go. Now my truck drives a little bit smoother than some of those rented trucks. Some of those rented trucks, you really have to push them to get them up to speed. My truck, you kind of gotta, it's kind of like a racehorse. You gotta kind of hold the reins back a little bit, which can be a good thing and sometimes can be a bad thing because you get to going too fast. When I bought this truck and put it together, I put a big engine in it, a big transmission, but I also put heavy brakes on it in case I need to stop this load in a hurry. Speed limit here is 65, and I'm speeding. We're gonna lock it in at 69. Let the cruise control have it for a little while. So like I said, I'm really excited about the new map. It's always exciting to get a new map to explore. And we're going to have some other games coming out that I want to give a shot to. And I kind of make my rounds on my game situation. Kind of play a game for 3 or 4 days and then I'll play something else for 3 or 4 days. It's about really the only way you can get anything accomplished as far as trying to get through levels of games. Is kind of play them in spurts in several days and then maybe work on a different game.
Keep left.
I need to get a couple of people with PCs together and do a fish off one of these days.
Keep left.
$889 miles to go. Picture looks good.
Keep
on
left.
TV. I think we're coming up on Albuquerque. We are headed to Fresno, California. Now, once you get to California, you've got to be careful depending on what part of California you go to. I am no California geography expert. Some of those California roads have got mountains, a lot of bends and turns, and it will slow you down a lot. I don't think I've ever taken this particular trip. So this is going to be uncharted road. I do not know what to expect. Each one of these trucks that you drive in this game handled differently. It's always an adjustment period, even when you get into a different truck. You know, my truck drives totally differently it has a total different response to the accelerator, to the wheel, than the rented trucks do. They don't all drive alike. So I'm generally more comfortable driving this truck than I am the rented trucks, but sometimes I take contract work just to make extra money. We're sitting on $500,000. We're almost $600,000. So it's about time to go spend a little bit of money on a garage and a few extra drivers. They're going to be adding an Oklahoma map to this very soon. I don't think they have a release date for that. And then I seen this morning they're going to be doing a Kansas map. So I think they're probably working their way up. They pretty much got the western part of the country done. The west and the west coast. I think the plan is probably now to get the from Texas up, so the middle of the country will probably be, seems like that's where they're going. It's to the Midwest, so had to come out and had to go get some tomatoes. Better stay off that leg. Doggone, you got tomatoes ready already? I need to go to the farmer's market and go buy me some fresh tomatoes. I haven't went and bought any yet. I like fresh tomatoes. I eat too many of them. I do like fresh tomatoes. I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining me today. Thank you to the folks watching in the background. And thank you to the people that always send me comments every week on my live streams. We're plugging right along. We are almost at the 700 threshold, which is probably about 650 more than I ever thought I'd get. So we're steadily growing and adding to the friends that join us on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'm glad to see that. The more the merrier. We are coming up on Gallup, New Mexico. And there is the iFlop restaurant, as it says. It's funny how they come up with those names for these places when they don't have a license to use the name. My hope is that the fishing's going to start picking up. I know that the catfish have probably been on the spawn in a lot of places, and that's really got them slowed down, and hopefully they're going to pick up. Hopefully this Friday night on Miss Jody's Flathead Challenge, maybe we'll start to get back into a normal pattern bite. I had hopes for last week, as there was a few fish caught late in the stream the week before, but it just didn't pan out.
Keep left.
Oh, just getting the hole ready to put them in the ground. Oh, I speak to say, doggone. You must have been holding a heat lamp over them plants. Okay. Yeah, I need to go up here. I have a farmer's market here in Grapevine, and they have fresh produce that they get here in Texas. I need to go get some tomatoes.
Go straight on.
And they got some, they got a little close to the shoulder there, didn't they? They got some heirloom, what they call an heirloom. I don't know if you've ever seen an heirloom tomato. They kind of off-colored. They sure are good. They got a good taste. Hey, we trucked it right along. I kind of like it, said, to stay driving. We ain't got to do a whole lot.
Go straight on.
All my gauges look good. Still got plenty of fuel. If I get down to half a tank, I'll pull over here and check the map. Make sure I get stopped at the next fuel station. 1,100-mile trip, I will have to stop and refuel. Yeah, there's some good tomatoes. Twelve more molehills and you'll go in. Ah, dog, you must be growing a crop of tomatoes out there. Good thing about having AI drivers that are driving other trucks for my company is they're making money as I'm driving. One of my drivers, just flashed on the bottom screen, one of my drivers just made $19,000 on the trip. I'm gonna need that money to upgrade garages and buy garages and hire drivers and buy trucks. Each truck costs $108,000 just for the basic standard truck. Salsa, yeah, okay. Most of the tomatoes that get around me do not ever make it to salsa status. I usually make them into salsa with my teeth. Buck says he likes Hawaiian tomatoes. When you can get on an interstate like we're on right now and drive, and actually I can speed up a little bit, so we're gonna take it up to 75. When you can get on an interstate and drive like we're doing today, and can stay on that interstate a while, you could really burn these trips up. Now this trip was 1,167 mile, 65 mile trip. We are now down. I'm going to take it on up here to 75 and then lock it in. We are down now to under 600 miles. So we're really knocking this trip out. It's all that getting in town and stopping and going, and that's where it causes me a problem, really.
Go straight on.
Getting in town, tight corners and things. I'm like a doggone blind dog. The meat house, I don't know what direction to go in. I took it up to 75 miles an hour. So we'll see how it handles these corners. I may have to back it down a little bit.
Keep left.
We can fix to find out. I'd handle it pretty good. Probably a touch fast, crowded, but we're going to leave it at 75 for a while. See how I do. Probably be just a touch more comfortable at 70, but when I'm taking that corner, I need to have my finger ready to get on that brake. It's handling it pretty good, so. Unless it gets extremely curvy up here, we'll just leave her locked in at 75. Buck says go for it. Now Buck when we drive fast out of wreck. I don't need no encouragement to wreck.
Go straight on.
That was not me hitting the brake. That was an automatic speed adjustment there. Got to going down that hill and got to going about, when it gets 3 or 4 miles over 4, I think, the emergency braking system will kick in and return it to the set speed. Make sure I clear this guy back here. Alright, we should be clear of him. Alright. Get past these couple of guys up here and then get the...
Go straight on.
Get the cruise control reset. He said the holes are done. Alright, we're rolling. It's a lot of difference in driving this truck and the European truck. I am not, as you can see from last Tuesday, mastered driving that European truck. We're going just a touch fast. I'm gonna back her down a little bit. Get to going down that hill, got to going pretty fast. That's up to 90. We don't want to go 90. 90 is a no-no. See what's going on this weekend. We might do a Saturday Night Police Live. Show y'all some of the new features and uniforms and mods that I've got in. Shout out to all the good content creators just making mods for that game. When you download that game, you pretty much start out with a base game, and then they have taken LSPDFR to another level with these modifications that they wrote for this game. It's a great experience. It's a lot of fun. It's one of those games that you really have to be in a good mood to play, or the right mood, I should say. Not always.
Go straight on.
You know, I don't play that every day. There's a lot of times that I'll go several days without playing it. Sometimes I just like to sit back and watch TV and play a slower paced fishing game. Hello, Miss Jody. Good to see you.
Go straight on.
All right. Got got the screws locked back in. I hope them fish bite a little bit better this Friday night. They've been kind of slow everywhere, had they, Jody? The fish need to come on. We need to see some tugging and pulling going on.
Go straight on.
That's good, Ernie. I'm glad you're going to get to go to the doctor. Get that thing checked out. It's probably going to be sore for a while. Got any bruising on it, Ernie, or is it just swole? I bruised mine one time. It was really my shin and my ankle. Playing doggone wheelchair football and got my leg hit. That thing turned about 5-6 different colors before it finally got back right. See if I can get around this little red car here. Oh, Buck, you wrong. Oh my God, yes we did. No, I will go in 2 weeks if it's not better. What did I miss? Probably just badly bruised. All right, let me get over here and stop while I got a little bit of shoulder to work with. I need to check on a fuel stop. I must have missed something. She said, no, I will go in 2 weeks if it's not better. All right, let me see where I got to get some fuel at. Okay. I want to get some right here because it's going to be right off of the interstate. So I'm going to put a marker down there, and it's going to take me right to that spot.
Okay, here we go.
I don't go to the doctor. I never get sick. Is it you don't go to the doctor because you don't ever get sick, or you get sick and you're just too stubborn to go to the doctor? Now, which one is it? I think it's probably the latter. I try to avoid going to the doctor too. Every time I try to do steam, he wants me to take a new pill. me catfishing. What's going on, Brian? Good to see you, my friend. We got Thursday night will be the bait shop a couple of nights. I will certainly be there. I ain't got time for no way station, son. I'm on a mission from God. Get out of the way. I got TVs to get to Fresno. $200 every time I go to the doctor. Well, what I already say? He said, you washed the chicken. I don't know how to take that. Oh my God. What the? I'm the what? I'm the guest. Well, hell, nobody told me. God, no. Okay, I guess I am. Yeah, nobody told me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I already talked about washing the chicken. I don't know how to take that. That Chad is sleeping. He probably ain't had time to text me yet. I sure can be there though. He probably called me about 20 minutes before time to start. Hey, you're the guest tonight, by the way. Let me see what I already wrote. This is going to be funny. We get around this curve. Had to take a little evasive maneuvers back there a while ago. It's a little tight. Oh Lord, look at this disaster. I better slow down showing up for this. Well, Ernie, I'd get rid of them coyotes. That's what I do. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, whatever. Y'all just let me know. Whatever. Ain't no telling what he gonna do. I'm available just about any time anyway.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Turn right, and then turn left. Turn left.
There ain't no telling about Chad. You know that. Alright, here's our gas station right here. Or our fuel station, as Hog Leg would say. Yeah, don't overdo it, Ernie. Ray's Hamburgers. Donut shop. Alright, there's my fuel station. I'm fixing to whoop her in here. Fill her up. We probably could make it, but I'm not going to stretch it. I like these fuel stations just right here off the edge of the road where you don't have to drive all the way in town. All right. Oh. No, I don't want to start the doggone radio. I want to fill the truck, son. I ain't no telling with Mr. Chad what he's got going on. Alright. I'm not so doggone sure that I didn't decouple my trailer. Me. Oh no. I engaged parking brake. Yeah, we're good. It's moving. Alright. You gotta be careful not to hit the button to decouple your trailer. You drive off and leave it. That'd be my luck, right? Drive that joker off and leave it.
Turn left.
Let's see if it's get this truck back on the road here. Those gas stations, those fuel stations like that are easy to navigate. When you have to go to one that's in town, especially in some of these very small towns, there's just not a lot of wiggle room to get turned around. So I try to avoid those and try to go to the ones that's just maybe off the interstate. Now I know this one here is a little townish, but it's not too crowded or hadn't been yet, so this is a good stop.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
And now she'll put me back on the on-ramp. And we'll pick up the last 223 miles. Or do you think that ground is hard? Yeah. We had
Keep
a little
right,
bit of
and then
rain.
exit right.
We had a little bit of rain here the other day, but not enough to. It really
Exit
needs to
right.
rain a little bit. But we fixing to get into July and August. Typically in Texas, in July and August, it ain't gonna rain a whole lot until September. It's pretty dry weather here and hot. I'm gonna try to go do a little bit more fishing before it gets too hot to go. I'll still be able to go, but I'll just be able to go early and have to quit pretty early because it gets 10:30, 11 o'clock. It's smothering hot here in July and August. But I got to tell you, I'm gonna go over to the park over there and try that. I want to go over there and do a little jig fishing for crappies and fish for plastic worm. So that ought to be a fun trip. It's a very nice park over there. And my wife, she likes it over there. She likes to go for a little walk. And it's just a big city lake. That's all it is. It's a public fishing area. It's open to the public. They have bass and crappies, catfish. Of course, you got your bluegills, your sunfish. It's in pretty much every pond in the state of Texas. We're gonna go over there and do a little bit of fishing, and my wife and I went to see Vicki Lawrence on Saturday. And now, I know most of you probably know who Vicki Lawrence is, but for the ones you don't, she's the lady that used to be on the Carol Burnett show, and she's the lady that played Mama on the sitcom Mama's Family. We went to see her Saturday night. It was a great show. She did a great job. She did a little singing, a little joke telling, and then she put on the Mama's Family outfit, got up there and did her little. It was a great show. If you like Carol Burnett show and like Vicki Lawrence, and you hadn't ever got to see her, you ought to see if she's going to be in your area. I know she's still traveling and doing quite a bit of those shows. You should go see her. It's well worth the money to go see her. Tickets were not all that expensive. It was a great show. We had a good time. Yeah, I wish I could have a little, I don't want a whole lot because I don't want to have to work too hard at it. But I wish I had a little spot to grow a few tomatoes and a few peppers. Living in an apartment, that's kind of not feasible. But there's nothing better than fresh tomatoes. I'm not a big fan of real hot peppers. I'll eat some pickled jalapenos, but they make peppers that are not hot, and I like to eat those. I like to cook with them. Oh, what in the world? Lord have mercy, I looked over at that chat. That's all there's a herd of cows running across the interstate. Doggone tumbleweeds. I'm going to try to go next weekend and mail out some stickers. May try to go this weekend. I've got you guys' address. I'm going to have to get with Mr. John Parker again, get his, because I had it in my text, and It's gone. But I got your guys' addresses saved, and I'm gonna try to make a post office run, put y'all some stickers in the mail. More tumbleweeds. But I have that plan to go do that. But I need to get things in order this weekend. Said I'm gonna have to transfer all my computer stuff over to the new computer desk. Do all that tomorrow. Make sure everything's hooked up and working again properly. Hey, I gotta tell you, I'm driving pretty good today. Ain't nobody made no wisecracks about my sorry driving today, have they? You got tumbleweeds, yeah. I looked down at the chat and then I looked up and seen all them tumbleweeds.
Go straight on.
Like, good night, Irene. Is that a load of cows coming through there or what? We are right here at Bakersfield, California. We have 107 miles to go. You know, we might actually have time to do another little short trip. If we do, and I can do a short one, we will certainly fill that 2-hour slot. I haven't ever seen any animals run across the road in this game, thank goodness. But what I have seen in the police game, when you're out in Blaine County, and I patrol out in Blaine County quite a bit. In fact, business, we've got a Blaine County squad cars now instead of just the generic sheriff's white car, and Blaine County uniforms. Y'all gonna get to see that next time we do the Saturday Night Police Live. But when you're patrolling out in Blaine County out there, they got deer and rabbits and coyotes.
Go straight on.
So you got to watch for those crazy animals because they'll just run right out in front of you. I already done run over a rabbit and squashed him. Well, that's not too bad when you run over a rabbit or even a coyote. But when you're driving fast and one of them deer run out in front of you, I'm going to tell you it's going to get ugly. Flip the car. Sometimes I forget which game I'm playing and think, oh, there's a herd of cows. They got cows out there too in Blaine County, so you have to watch out for the cows. I've had to stop and shoo them off the road before. But we will look at all those graphics and things. I am not even scratched all the stuff you can do with that game. I'm still learning. There's a lot yet to learn, and I'm still, my game modding is still a project. So, we are in the big city of Bakersfield, California. Welcome to Bakersfield.
Go straight on.
Right through here until I get out of this town is where I really got to be careful, because some fool will pull out.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, stop, shoot a cow, yeah.
Turn right.
judge those turns. Alright. We're fixing to get back on the interstate. Let me get a running start at her here. We are on. They're building all kinds of mods for that game all the time. Some of the stuff that I have installed is working. Makes the game a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun anyway, but now it's really got a lot to it. I need to learn how to mod. These folks that are modding are pretty much learning to write code. Computer
Go straight
code.
on.
And most of them are self-taught, and they learn how to write code, and then they learn how to make a mod out of that code. And I need to do that. That's something that I need to work on doing. Or I could maybe make my own mods. I'm going to tell you, from having, and there are some people in the LSPDFR gaming community that are police officers in real life. But when you have law enforcement experience, and I think it helps you to mod if you're trying to make a realistic game. Because you know the ins and outs. And like I said, there are a lot of police officers that do play LSPDFR, and they do write mods. Big Slim. So modding is something I'd like to learn to do. Right now, I'm working on currently making skins for cars. Basically, I would take a basic squad car, white in color, and paint it and put stripes or lettering or whatever else on it. So I'm trying to learn how to skin first. I've got stuff on my desktop that I need to do it, the templates for an SUV. And I'm trying to learn how to do that, but I've been busy with other stuff and hadn't got back to it, but I need to get back to that. Good to see you, Big Slim.
Go straight on.
The Blaine County Sheriff's Office cars that I'll be driving on the next live, when we do the Saturday night patrol, somebody made those cars from scratch. They took a basic template, made it a basic template of a Dodge Charger or Tahoe.
Keep right, and then exit right.
And pretty much put those cars together. That's what I'm fixing to learn how to do.
Exit right. Turn right.
Well, we have made it almost 1,150 miles without a wreck. We have 18 miles to go. Am I finally gonna make a trip where I don't have even a scratch?
Go straight on.
Shout out to Miss D Fields and Mrs. Nina Beck for the great job they show they put on with the Ladies Rumble. It's been a lot of fun, and they're doing a great job. I enjoyed that last year, and I'm enjoying it this year as well. And we got the little panfish tournament going on. I think Mark is next, and then I think it's going to be
Go straight on.
After Mark, I think it's going to be on James Dockery's. So that'll be a lot of fun. Been some good tournaments put on lately. A lot of fun to watch.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
All right. Good old Brianna B. O'Brien. I did O'Brien good. I fixed his hair up real nice so he had a chance to get in.
Get ready to turn right.
Yeah, Brian and Jane.
Turn right.
Good Lord, can y'all believe we're
Get ready
right
to turn left.
here at the drop off, and we have not
Turn
even
left
scratched
and then turn
the
right.
truck.
Turn right. This is where it ends.
This is where it ends. Gosh, you got to beat boys there to last. All right. We have delivered the TVs. We're going to ease it in here. Well, folks, you finally got to see it, a flawless trip. I did not even scratch the paint. Let's see what job offers they got. See if we got time to take another shotty. That's too long. What time is it? Well, well, let's see. Can we make that 30 minutes? We're gonna take this and we're gonna take a shot at making it.
Time to hit the road.
It'll be tight. We're gonna see what we can do. May go over 10 minutes, but that's all right. I'm gonna hook up here, and we're gonna take a little run up to Idaho while we're here. Make a little extra money. What you say? So this must be the first time. I knew you was gonna say something dumb. Oh Lord, I can't believe it. Can you believe it?
Let's do
All right,
this.
we're hooked up. All right, we're gonna take this run up to Idaho. Cause we got about 30 minutes left before the 2-hour mark. And we might run over 10 minutes today, but that's all right if we do. Nobody telling me I got to quit right on 2 hours. Let's run this joker up to Idaho and get a paycheck. I took this job because it's right here. Might as well make the money.
Turn left. Turn right.
Let me take a peek at this trailer. It's just a long trailer. I could have took just a little bit shorter trip by about 25 miles, which is not that much difference in the time frame it would take to do the trip, and hauled it, but I didn't want to haul a double load.
Get ready to turn left.
Them double load trailers
Turn
give me
left.
a fit. I can't really see a doggone thing of them shrubs is right there. I clipped that Jeep. You can't hardly get out of these towns. Are you playing on control? If you're playing on control, you just push up on the gamepad, yep, portion. See, I looked that way twice, and I didn't see that truck. They come around there so fast. Yeah, you should be able to just push up on the gamepad.
Get ready to turn left.
Let's stop right here and see. We're going to stop right here a minute and see the sights. This is one of those little movies.
Rerouting.
No, it's not either. This is a recruitment. For some reason, I thought that was one of those movie icons. It's a recruiting agency. Ah.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Yeah. Like I said, I looked both ways and still clipped it. That's alright. We're going to hit the interstate here in a minute. I'm fixing to shift her down and get on down the road. It's the well, okay, good to see you. Appreciate you coming by there, Missy. Hope you catch some bait. It's the AI drivers, and Lord, I gotta tell you, them AI drivers on that police game, especially them cops, they get wild. You got to watch out for them when you call in for backup.
Keep
they're
right,
they're completely
and
run
then
over.
exit right. Exit right. Turn right.
There's a garage right here, I think. As soon as this car comes by, I'm gonna go. There's a garage right here. I'm gonna look right here at this garage real quick. If I can see it because of the doggone trees. I may come back, check that garage out. Thunderstruck, what's going on, brother? That's a garage out there I can purchase. I don't have a California garage yet, so I may come back and purchase that garage. I need to get a California garage. Okay, we're on the second trip today. We had a flawless trip. I didn't even wreck the truck. Didn't even put a scratch on her. Now I am going to pull in here and top off. At the station here. This is one of these stations that I like, so we're going to top it off just for good measure. And then we're going to put the hammer down on it and get to rolling. Ah, hit the wrong button. No, I don't want to turn the radio on. Probably did need to buy gas, but I hate to get out on a trip and they wish I had. All right. Good morning, Sandy Toes. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming by. Well, we're on the second trip. We had a flawless first trip and had about 30 minutes left, so I figured, well, we'll just take another trip. Sandy Toes, we're going to be getting an Australian map for the Hunter Call of the Wild, the hunting game I play. They're finally going to do the Australian map. We're going to be able to hunt some exotic animals from Australia. Alright, let's get the hammer down on this joker. Best we can. See how much this 775 miles I can burn up. It shouldn't take long. I've got to get on the brake now. I think part of it is going to be kind of the desert terrain, and I guess they're saying there's some kind of forest area there. Like half of it's going to be desert, half of it's going to be kind of a forestry area. And I really don't know because I'm not really outback geology. I'm kind of outback geologically challenged, brother. So, but they are making one. They made one for the hunter, and I've hunted it before. But it ought to be interesting. It's something that a lot of people's been asking for a long time. Going to be able to hunt, kangaroos and sandbar deer, bangtang, etc. All right. Try to burn this up fast as we can. We got to have a little bit of patience because these roads can be a little curvy. You get to going too fast, you know what's going to happen, right? And then you got this slow poke here in front of me. I will pass him as soon as I get an opportunity, but I'm not going to do it on one of these curves. That spells a disaster. Oh, look at this curve coming up here. Good night, Irene. Is that a left turn or is that a curve? No, it's going to be a curve.
Get ready to turn left. I Turn
guess
left.
they pretty much go Fish fever, what's going on? They pretty much go at what is geologically correct for the animal species out there. So it will be kangaroos. And Lord, they say that they have sandbar deer. And Bangtang, which is looks like a cow. I'm assuming there's going to be certain animals in certain parts of Australia where there's not others. I don't know. And they're going to have crocodiles. I think that's the one that most everybody's excited about, is hunting the crocs. They're supposed to make the crocodiles aggressive. I'll probably be one of the first ones to get eaten. Lord, this road is curvy. Said, "Moo Moo, hammer down." If I can get on some straight road, I'm going to put my foot in it. We got a little straight patch coming up here. I'll burn this 600 miles up in a hurry if this road stays straight. You got sandbar. Golly, this road's kind of hilly. Get out of the way, you doggone bucket truck. .205. Yeah, the desert plains. Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody. I will be back on Thursday, like I said, and I want to let everybody know that I'm taking requests on Thursday if you want to see a game. I do not have any characters made for the wrestling game yet. I'm going to do that. Got something y'all want me to play, let me know. If not, I'll just pick something and go with it. What part of this great nation are you? Right now, we are headed to Idaho. And right now we are right there. So we are just south of Carson City and east of Fresno is where we're at right now. We just took a load from Mexico to Fresno, and this is the second load of the day. got about 600 miles to go. It will not take long to drive 600 miles if I don't have to stop for every slowpoke in the world. Problem is, you get up here behind this doggone bucket truck or telephone truck or whatever the devil that is. It's like riding behind Miss Daisy, but I get a straightaway, I'm fixing to pass these jokers. That must be Steve Adams up there driving that other truck. He drives too slow. Right. It is going to be a huge map. Yeah, and that's what I understand from what they were saying on the stream, that some of those animals will be only located in a certain part of the map.
Get ready to turn right.
When they make a map, they make a map. They make a big map.
Turn right.
Thank God. Don't go right, you joker. That darn phone truck. I probably will. Now your version of what the correct side of the road is and ours is two different things. When I play the European trucking game every other Tuesday, we alternate. This is American Truck Simulator. I play it on Tuesday, and then the next week I'll be playing European. I have to drive on the wrong side of the road a lot. She says I drive slower than the Undertaker. Good Lord have mercy. Well, I can't run over that man up there. I'm fixing to get after it now. Oh, the country. I'm sure they will. When they put together these maps, they pretty well locate the animals based upon their geological location. They want to make it as real hunting experience as they can, and they won't put animals somewhere where there's not any of those species. That's something they won't do. That's something they've been doing since 2017.
Get ready to turn right.
My understanding from what I heard on some of the streams, they were talking about the crocodiles was going to be aggressive.
Turn right.
And the kangaroos. Probably get eaten. I'll have to make sure if I play it and I'm not live that I'm recording it if I see a crocodile, that way y'all get to see it. Right, guys. Sandy Toes want to make it hard on me. I think them kangaroos are supposed to be aggressive. We will see. Come on. Get on down the road. I like to hit that car. I'm all up on the sidewalk. Don't do this at home. Should have turned on and left. Let's say Alvin Lewis. You still babysitting Alvin Lewis? What's going on, CVA? Try my darndest to get by this doggone truck. I need to get on some flat road where I can make up some time. Yeah, we started driving on the wrong side of the road here, but
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
got him with you now. Having a hard time with not falling off cliffs and stuff.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left. Lord be with me. Don't let nobody be in front of me. We're gonna put the hammer down. We're gonna run a little over 2 hours today. But I guess that's my prerogative, right? I didn't want to cut it too short. I didn't want to. We really need about a 1,300 mile trip is basically what we need. Sometimes there's one available, sometimes there's not. About 1,400 miles would be about just driving 2 hours. We got some straight road coming here, so we're fixing to get some speed built up on the other side of this hill coming. We're fixing to get after it. If it'll stay straight for a while, I can get over down there pretty quick. Soccer news. Hello, welcome to the live stream. There's somebody new. Good to see you. Play games on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock. and some Saturday nights. Had a little dust up back there. I didn't cause that. Alright. We're fixing to lock her in at 75 and get to moving. I just left Fresno area, CBA. Took a load of TVs from New Mexico to Fresno. Alright, we're rolling now, boys and girls. Golly, look at this disaster here coming up. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Ooh, got by with it too. $500 miles to go. It will not take long. Yeah, I got a friend of mine that went from Houston, Texas, and they drove to Pittsburgh. He's an advocate for handicapped people. He's handicapped himself. And him and his caregiver went to from Houston to Pittsburgh. His name is Ricky. We've been friends for 40 years. Well, actually, 42 years now. And it's a wonder way them two get along. There wasn't a homicide between Pittsburgh and Houston. They do like to give each other a hard time. Old boy still got the giddy up. With me, ain't nowhere in the devil I'm driving in no doggone. Oh, can't do that, Troy. I didn't see that little white car. I had to get out of the doggone way. Doggone. Turn that blinker off. Yeah, I like to hit that car. I didn't see it. Yeah. Well, I have that effect on people. Let me see if I can get around this. I probably shouldn't be doing this. I don't have enough speed built up. All right, there's one. Oh, I guarantee you he's got a little mess going on back there. Lord be with me, don't let the car come around the corner and get me. Alright, now we can tear up some pavement. Get in behind these slow trucks.
Get ready to turn left.
It's about time I get this joker up to speed like I want to.
It's like, get ready to turn left.
Turn left.
Oop, don't pull out in front of that, Troy. Flashing your doggone lights at me. I'll knock you in the middle of next week. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna play that map a little bit. I think it comes out 13th, I think, maybe. That may be another game. But it's gonna come out sometime
Get ready
next month.
to turn right.
We're gonna play that map for a while, probably about a week.
Turn right.
Well, lady, you jumping the gun on turning right. I don't need no help making a mess out of my truck. I do a good enough job of that. It's gonna be interesting to see what the map is like, how it's laid out. I've hunted kangaroos on the Hunter a little bit. I've shot a few roos, but it's going to be interesting to see how the map is laid out. It's going to be really interesting to see how the crocodiles, because they're supposed to be given an upgrade to the crocs and to the alligators that's already in the game. And they're supposed to make them aggressive, so that's probably going to change. If they're going to be aggressive like them doggone Cape Buffalo, you're going to have to be on guard all the time. You get your leg gnawed off. Now, if we can stay on some light curves like this, I can burn it up. We're down to 400 miles. It won't take long to burn this trip up. No, not in this desert, you don't. Yeah, I know it, and they're probably gonna be aggressive most all the time. Ooh. That like to turn out to be a disaster. I held it though. Golly. Got going just a little bit fast there. That was almost a major head on. I barely clipped that. Yeah, that's me going too fast trying to finish up this trip before the live's over with. I barely missed that. I may have to go change my boo-boo after that. And tell my wife to get a fresh one out of the closet. Good night, Irene. Golly, that car come around there fast, too. guy up there riding one of those parachutes with a motor on it. What do they call them doggone things? Lord, I've got in behind the old folks home here again. We're fixing to do something about the old folks home, though. Here we go. Lord, be with me. Don't let the car get me. That one's passed. This one right here is going to make me pass him. Tapping the brake joker. That one's passed. Get out of the way, little red car. I'll knock you in the middle of next week. Alright, can we get past this bus? If we get past this bus, we may be in good shape. That one's passed.
Turn right.
I done missed the doggone turn. She didn't tell me fast enough. Don't try this at home. Don't back it up in the middle of the road. Lord have mercy, we finally gonna hit the interstate. Now we're gonna get funny. 300 miles to go and I'm fixing to put the stick down on her. I'm fixing to lay the whip to this 550 horses. Come on, baby. Let's roll this joker. Give me a straight shot on to the hacienda. Uh-oh. That wasn't good. You hear the echo? Mikey, how you doing? Good to see you. Donnie run out of gas. I hit the emergency brake. Talk about way to drop a transmission in the truck. All right, here we go. We're fixing to get some speed going now. How's the speed limit on this road? 80? 80. We're gonna get it up to 85. We're gonna lock it in. We're locked in at 85 miles an hour. Let's burn it up, Albert Lewis. He got dropped here a few times. Good Lord. Had to kind of get on the brake a little bit there. She didn't want to handle that curve too hot. Secret of Young Alvin. Secrets of Young Alvin. Yeah, well, them secrets is long past. Sandy, did you know that Alvin Lewis is a self-proclaimed
Keep right
17-year-old?
and then exit right. Exit right. Turn left.
Yes, ma'am, you sure can. If I had the speed, if I had the cops turned on, you could. I don't have that turned on. I have that turned off. I'm such a talented driver, and I obey the law so well, I don't think I really need it. When I first started playing this game,
Go straight on.
I had enough doggone trouble keeping the truck on the road, much less worried about speeding. And all the fines and things you get with it, I never made no money, so I just hadn't turned it on yet. We usually take 2 trips on Tuesday. I took a longer trip today, so that's why we're running over, but I had quite a bit of time left, so I didn't want to cut the stream short. So usually on the second trip, we run a little faster. Chat gets a kick out of it, me running a little faster. They think I'm fixing to wreck. Alvin Lewis, you missed me pulling a flawless trip. I drove 1,165 miles and never put a scratch on her. Second trip, we drive a little bit faster. He said a young club. Just because an old dog is eating out of the puppy bowl does not mean he's a puppy. Kind of moving along right now. I didn't make it. I did not make the turn. Oh my God. What did we do? Well, boys and girls, can we get it out of here? Golly. I think we jackknifed her. I'm going to try to get it out of here if I can get back in the cab. But I'm not sure I'm going to get it out. The damage is not actually too bad. Let me put her in I may not get this out of here, Alvin Lewis. I don't know how in the devil I jackknife that joker like that. This is probably going to be a mistake.
Drive safe. Ready to roll.
I'm probably fixing to make a mistake right here.
Okay, here we go.
We're moving a little bit at a time. Now the goal is, I'm going to try to slide this truck out of here
Time to hit the road.
and then reattach and see if I can get it out. I'm going to try to slide
Let's do
this
this.
truck out here and let the trailer slide back on down the hill, and hopefully I can reattach. Come on, keep coming just a little bit more. I almost flipped it. You right about that? Look. All right. Now then. We got it out of there. Get out of the way, you joker. Stop rubbernecking. I wrecked you. Oh, Lord, here comes the cops. Lord, that was the cops showing up. All right, let me see if I can get this thing back under here and hooked up. Might be able to salvage this job. What a disaster. That's what you get when you drive too fast. All right, now we're gonna try to get it hooked back up. Look,
Okay, here we go.
look. Here we go. Who's the man? All right, we have very minimal damage. So, to the folks that might be skimming through trying to figure out how in the world did I do that, basically all I did was I uncoupled the trailer and I inched the truck out, letting this trailer slide back down the hill slowly, or I could control the fact that he wouldn't flip over. And once I got the truck out, I just backed it up and coupled it up. We have very little damage. We probably got about $2,000 worth of damage to the truck. The truck's still in good running shape, so we're gonna finish out the trip. I actually reached over to hit the brake button, and I couldn't. I missed him. All I did is hit the. I hit one of them little road markers there. That's all I really did. It just looked a lot worse than it was. But when you're riding these real windy roads, I'm probably going a little bit too fast, but that's all right. Lesson on how not to drive. Yeah, you're probably right. You think it's bad, you ought to see me drive a police car. Although I did install a new camera view for the police car. It's called Dashcam V, and it's basically the dashcam view of a squad car. It makes real nice for pursuit driving. It makes pursuit driving a lot easier. I haven't actually drove it a whole lot during a pursuit. I did simulate a pursuit. Let's see if I can get by this guy. It makes it a lot more easier to drive. I done made a mistake here. I done got 3 cars here. But I got to get by and I'm in trouble. I didn't know there was that many doggone cars up here. Well, we got by 2 of them. 3 of them. Now I'm going to pass this guy, but I got to make sure I can get around him. Yeah, we got time. Come on, Big Daddy. Don't come around that corner right now, because if you do, you're a dead joker. Made it. And I did not miss the brake button that time. So the dash cam view makes it a lot better driving a squad car. Folks, we got 118 miles to go, and that ain't gonna take me long. We were at about 30 minutes over today, but that's all right. I guess I'm in charge of the stream. I guess I can run it like I want to. Lance Makuga. What's say, brother? Good to see you. Appreciate everybody coming by today and said hello. I'll be doing a Saturday night here pretty quick. Some people are working during the daytime and don't really get to watch on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I pulled back on doing the Wednesdays live stream and started doing the Saturday night. Not every Saturday night, but I do Saturday nights, people in jobs. I don't go live every Saturday. Danny Stone is live on Saturday nights doing his fishing with the river rats. And I like to go in there and hang out and watch that. But on some Saturday nights, we're going to be doing police game. Of course, in the wintertime, Danny doesn't run his show on Saturdays, so we're going to do it, but we're not going to do it too much, too often. We're going to let Danny and the rats have it on Saturday, but most people watch on 2 devices anyway, or they go back and forth. So I don't want to do it every Saturday night anyway, but I do some Saturday nights because a lot of times people don't get to watch it in the daytime because they have to work.
Go straight on.
Me, I don't have to work, and I'm proud of that. I worked my last day. Just got home from work yourself, yeah, and that's right. And like I said, a lot of people don't get to watch because they're working. Then I got some UK folks that, you know, Saturday night's kind of an out thing for them because it's late. It's the middle of the night over there, I think.
Go straight on.
So these streams work out good for them. So we try to accommodate everybody we can. But as soon as Emerald Coast comes out, that's the name of the new map. Call of the Wild, we're going to be doing some hunting on Emerald Coast in Australia. We got 54 miles to go. I'm burning it up.
Keep right, and then turn right.
Yeah, right.
Turn right.
And a lot of people are. A lot, you know, and then like I said, I got some that work in the daytime and some on Saturday night, but if I know somebody's going to be, if there's, you know, something going on, I mean, I know Danny does the rats on Saturday, but if I know something's going on and there's 2 or 3 fishing streams going on one time, I won't do one because everybody wants to sit back and watch fishing. I can do this anytime, so. But I also know that I can go live on Saturday and Danny's going to be fine with it. So sometimes I will be live when he's live, but not every Saturday. I like to watch movies and stuff on Saturday night, so. Doggone red light, we're running this joker. Y'all didn't see that. I will drop this load off.
Keep right, and then turn
And
right.
then after we say our goodbyes, I will go fuel up and park the truck and get a few
Turn
repairs
right.
done for the next time that we drive this truck. Tuesday rather, I will be doing another episode of Trucking Tuesday. And this time we're going to be riding over in Europe. That'll be Euro Trucking Simulator 2. And I wreck that doggone truck every single time. Those trucks are a lot more different to drive than these trucks. And the reason is they're narrow in the front, they have a real short nose on them, and they're top heavy. And they drive totally different than these trucks. I can bend this truck around corners fast most of the time and be fine. You try that and that.
Go straight on.
And those European lorries, you fixing to wreck it. It just ain't gonna work. In fact, I laid one on its side the other day on live. And the roads are a lot different. They're made a lot different. They're a lot more narrow. It makes it a lot more difficult to drive. Come on, red light. It's a sight. It's a sight, Sandy. It really is. Like I said, I wrecked it the other day. I laid it on the side. It's a totally different driving experience. Green Burgers. Wish
Keep
I had
left
a
and then
fat
turn
green
left.
burger right now.
Turn left.
I'd take that corner a little bit wide right there because of the way the street was. Yeah, and I got some trips that I have to take through Italy. It pretty much covers the whole European map. They're going to be covering the whole European, all the European countries. So, and I've got some trips I'll have to take through Italy. So it'll be quite interesting. All right, we got 22 miles to go, folks. We are on the last leg of this tour. And I probably picked up $100,000 in cash today for this load. That last load was 79. This load's gonna probably be, I ain't gonna get quite as much because I got a little trailer damage, but not too bad. Gonna make a good check. We're gonna try to
Keep
get
right,
together and do another
and then
Saturday
exit
Night
right.
Live with Hog Leg and
Exit
Steve
right.
Adams. We'll do a convoy. She said exit now,
Finding a new route.
lady. That joker ain't gonna let me get off here, are you? Nah. Ain't doggone car. Alright, we have to go around the block. I missed the exit. We're gonna try to get together and do another Saturday Night Live convoy with multiplayer this game with Hog Leg. We're gonna try to get Coach Steve Adams to join us. I need to call Steve and ask him about it. He's been working on a garden. I think he's turned into a full-time gardener
Keep right and then exit right.
on us. I think he's forgot how hard
Exit right.
farm work is.
Keep left.
He probably having problems keeping the critters out of his garden. I mean, that's a pretty
Keep
good
right.
shower. I don't think I'm going the right way. She ain't really talking. But tell me something, lady, I'll tear up town. All right, here we go.
Keep right and then exit right.
We made this trip a little bit more,
Exit right.
wasn't quite as clean as the first trip, but like I had a disaster. But we was in a little bit bigger hurry too.
Keep right and then turn right.
There's Dream Burger again.
Turn right.
I sure would like to have me a fat cheeseburger right now. Oop, 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 oop. Don't lose the grip on the steering wheel, Troy.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Where? I can't even see where she wants me to turn in at. It's gotta be right here. Dark. There's the final
It's all over
destination. All right, let's park it. Oh, I run over just a hair. Well, what did we clear financially? We made we made $23,000 on that load, which is not bad. I'll take it, and twice on Sunday if I can get it. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all coming by today, spend a little time. I enjoyed it. Trucking Tuesday's always fun and popular. And I will be back on Thursday for game day at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. Hope y'all had a good time with it. I did. I love seeing you guys. Appreciate everybody coming in. Good to see you, Lance. Good to see you, Sandy. Good to see everybody. All right. I'm gone for today. As the great Porky Pig would say, until Thursday, bleep, 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 bleep. That's all, folks.